Sai and welcome back to my channel Sai Tech. In today's we'll try to do the CPU throttling test while using the screen recording in both phones at same time. So one is an IQ7 smartphone and other phone is a Mi11X device, and this is a question which was asked by a couple of subscribers asking me to test the CPU throttling test while using the screen recording. So this will definitely put a lot of pressure on the both phones in terms of the performance wise, and even while using I started to use this kind of game turbo addition in this Mi11X and using this kind of ultra game mode in this IQ7 device, as you can see friends. So these are the both phones which I'll be testing right now using this kind of settings, game turbo and the ultra game mode. And just I think yesterday I did start to upload so many videos while using this kind of ultra game mode and the game turbo mode by doing the ANTUTU benchmark test and CPU throttling test. So make sure to check those videos in case if you're interested. But this video I'll be mainly using while using the screen recording and doing the CPU throttling test at same time. So right now both phones are charged to the 100% of its maximum capacity. So let me try to show you the battery percentage, how much before starting the test. So right now both phones are 100% charged, as you can clearly see here. Let me try to go back and let me try to show you exactly what kind of refresh rate I'm trying to use during this process of demonstration, so you know exactly I'm trying to use the same kind of refresh rate. Let me try to go here, as you can see, refresh rates, as you can see here. So 120 Hz and 60 Hz is here. Let me try to select the 60 Hz. So both phones are right now at a 60 Hz refresh rate, as you can clearly see. And next setting which I'm going to show you is about the screen recording. So let me try to open the screen recording settings, what the screen recording settings I'm trying to use, as you can see. Let me try to select the highest quality. So right now I'll be selecting the highest quality in this IQ7 device right now. And in this Mi11X device, let me try to select the frame rates to 60 frame rates, and resolution is also 1080 resolution, and video quality, which is the lowest bitrate I selected, which is the 16 Mbps, as you can see. And the sound, let me try to select the system sounds. So both are kind of system sounds only. So if you use the high quality, it should be recorded with the 1080 and 60 fps in this IQ7 device. So these are the few settings which I'll be trying to use during this process of demonstration. And let me try to quickly clear all the background applications in both phones. So all the background applications are completely cleared in both phones, so there's no recent applications running. Let me try to open the CPU throttling application, and both applications are added into the game turbo and the ultra game mode in both phones. You can clearly see when you swipe near this let me try to stop, and let me try to show you. So as you can see here clearly the game turbo is added and the ultra game mode is also added. I did turn on the aeroplane mode during this process of demonstration, and let me try to slightly increase the brightness to 70%. So I'm not keeping more, I'm not keeping 50%, but just 70% only friends, exactly. So I think little bit, let me try to I think maybe this should be kind of, this is a 50%, 60%, and every time I do confuse this kind of 70%. So less 70%, so this should be kind of close to 70% and 70% in this IQ7 device. So I think overall all the settings were completely same between both phones. Now let me try to quickly unplug the cables. So let me try to unplug the cables at same time. So both cables are unplugged at same time. So and let me try to start the screen recording in this phone, in both phones. Let me try to click screen recording, and then I'll try to start showing you what are the settings I'm trying to use. So both phones, the screen recording has been successfully started, and let me try to go to the options. And as you can see friends, both are using the same settings during this process of demonstration, so nothing got changed. Let me try to save, everything is saved. Let me try to click start at same time. So let me try to click start at same time. So I did click at same time in both phones. So let's see which phone will be able to perform the really good performance in terms of the throttling. So that is what I'll be seeing. So while using screen recording with 60 fps friends, so this is an intense kind of testing which I'm trying to do right now, so which will give you the really good results, because while gaming, if you're trying to use a screen recording, and definitely you will be able to know obviously the temperatures. So right now it's of 38 degrees at this point, and my room temperature is not high, it's only 34 degrees, not much. So there is no AC, there is no cooler turned on in my room by the demonstration of these videos. So definitely friends, in every video whenever I review, I'll make sure that temperature of the room stays normal. So right now it's 38 degrees in this Mi11X as well. So both phones are 38 degrees right now in the beginning of starting the test. So we'll get to know how the both phones are performing after a certain amount of time. So right now it's about close to 1 minute, and in 1 minute of time both phones are showing kind of similar results. So I didn't find much difference, but slightly you can see a little bit started to decrease in both phones after 1 minute of doing this kind of testing. As you can clearly see, this is for the first 1 minute. This is a really interesting test This is for the first time I am doing this kind of unique test, friends, in my channel, definitely, which I am very curious to see. And this is my first time doing in front of camera itself. I did not practice before directly in front of camera. I'm trying to do this screen recording and CPU throttling test. So even I am very curious to see which phone will be able to perform best. And with a recent update in the MI Linux device, the software optimization got really better in this MI Linux device. So that is what I felt. And even few of the users who updated the phone to the latest version, even they commented that it became a little bit kind of faster in terms of optimization. So that is what they did mention. And right now you can see decrease the MI Linux device. So a little bit it decreased to 85. Again, it's going upside. As you can see, it's going upside. I think we are putting a lot of pressure on this MI Linux device at this point. So by screen recording has been continuing in both phones. As you can see the screen recording timing as well. It's going on continuously, 60 frames, 1080 resolution. So after close to 2 minutes, temperature 41 degrees, highest 39 degrees. So 39.8, that's it, but 41.4 degrees. So what I observed is that every time the temperature first will increase highest in this IQ7 smartphone. The temperature will definitely first, it will increase to the more than 40. So that is what I did observe in my usage with this phone. So 41.6, when backside for 38, 39 and 40, as you can clearly see, friends, 41.6. And whereas in the MI Linux device, the temperatures will definitely maintain really low. So 40 right now, not much, 40, and when the back side 39, even not much. So let's see, friends, which phone will be able to score the better results in terms of this benchmarking. So again, I'll be back after a couple of minutes just by comparing you which phone has better kind of score. As you can see, friends, right now it's been close to 8 minutes of time, but still the performance is maintaining in the MI Linux device constantly to the 100%, as you can see clearly. So you can see the below as well, the screen recording still is going on. As you can see, the screen recording is still going on, and I'm trying to use that same settings. Everything is same, absolutely. So then nothing has been changed. And battery percentage also, if you notice, 100% in this MI Linux device and 98% it got a little bit decreased. So let me quickly check the temperatures for the first 8 minutes, so you will be able to know. 43.4 degrees right now, 43.8, and 43.2 degrees, 42.6. Even the MI Linux is also getting warmer, 42.6 and 43.6. So there's a 1 degree difference is there between both phones in terms of the temperatures. As you can see, in terms of the graph, clearly shows the MI Linux slightly got better optimized after the recent MIUI 12.5 update. But in the IQ7, from the beginning to till now, so same kind of consistently performance it maintained. I mean, from the beginning of using this phone, it's been, I think, close to 11 days of usage. Same kind of performance it maintained. Always it will come close to 80%, but it will not go below 75% anytime. But in the beginning with the MI Linux device, there's a couple of issues with the throttling happening a lot. But later on, when you use the game turbo mode and after the MIUI 12.5 update, and a lot of things got changed and better in this MI Linux device. So that is what I'm feeling, and hopefully this should not be again ruined by the next update. So that is what a lot of users are really worried. So with the MIUI, so right now we are getting close to 10 minutes of time. In 10 minutes, as you can see, the battery decreased 97% in the IQ7, and MI Linux still at the 100%, as you can see clearly. So in the MI Linux, what I observed is that from 100% coming to the 99%, it will take definitely some time. So battery will definitely last more time when you're trying to use the phone during the full charge. So right now it's 10 minutes exactly in both phones, and temperature is 43.8 degrees, 43.2 degrees in the MI Linux device. Even the temperature is getting slowly warmer in this MI Linux smartphone. 39, 44.2 degrees in this IQ7 device, 44, and here 43.4. So exactly kind of close to 1 degree difference is there every time in both phones. So this for the first 10 minutes of doing the testing. So let's say again I'll be back after a couple of minutes, then we can discuss still more, and the screen recording is still continuing in both phones. You can clearly see the screen recording is going on. 11 minutes and 11 minutes, both are going on still, the screen recording. So that is another thing. So this will definitely put a lot of pressure and load on the CPU and the GPU, friends, when you're trying to use the screen recording and using this kind of performance in the background. So, and the MI Linux still maintaining close to the 90% of the values. That's another good thing in the MI Linux device. So right now, as you can see, friends, we are getting close to 15 minutes exactly of doing the CPU throttling test continuously. 15 minutes, as you can see clearly, and still the MI Linux is maintaining around a high percentage in terms of the performance levels. In the CPU throttling test, you can clearly see the difference. So that is with the using the screen recording as well while going on. So once after the test stops, I'll try to show you exactly what options as well what I'm trying to use. So just showing you both our both phones are using the same kind of settings. So that is what I'm trying to show you. As you can see, friends, both phones are using the same settings only during this time of demonstration. Let me try to stop the screen recording. So both screen recordings are stopped at same time. Let me try to go back, and here's the graph, friends. As you can clearly see, there's a huge difference, and the performance total to 81% in this IQ7 device. So which is kind of from the beginning to till now, it's kind of same results, 81%. There's nothing improvement at all in terms of the throttling. So the highest 43.4, 42.8 as well in the back side, as you can see 43. So overall I did see about 43 and 44 as well sometimes, but now at the end it's 43 overall. And temperatures on the MI Linux, let's check. 42.8, 42, 42.8, so 42.2. So overall I'm getting only 42 degrees right now in this phone, 43 somewhere around little bit. But overall in terms of the performance wise, definitely the MI Linux is slightly advantage, so not that much heat, and maintaining CPU throttle only to 95%. That is with using the screen recording and doing the CPU throttling test at same time. So 98% the battery dropped, 96% the battery dropped. Using the game turbo mode, let me try to swipe sideways. So it's a game turbo which should be activated whenever you swipe. Sometimes it takes some time. As you can see, using the game turbo and the ultra game mode as well. So this is a quick comparison, friends, between both phones, and hopefully you got a clear idea of what has happened with the MI Linux device with the recent MIUI 12.5 update. So definitely it got optimized and better, and make sure to comment below in case if you feel same improvement in the MI Linux is there or not. So make sure to comment below as well in terms of the performance wise. So thank you for watching this video, friends, and see you in the next video. Until then, bye.